Crypto World, David Allen here. It is April 12th, 2017. I'm making a video on why I love Burst. Let me start by saying that I debated on whether or not to make this video because I really want to acquire a lot of Burst and before, it pumping up, which I think is inevitable. But I'm making the video out of two reasons. Number one, I'm very excited about Burst and I want to share it with everybody. But number two, this is a community that we have on YouTube, and I've taken advantage of some other people's suggestions. I never heard of Pivx, but I got in, 70 cents because of some of my, compadres recommending it. And, Burst gets talked about some in the community, but it's usually in regards to Burst mining. What people do for the most part is, that you can mine it just on your desktop, or you just need a little bit of space on there and you can mine Burst coins. And what people normally do, from what I've heard them talk about, is that they then immediately go and they sell it and go buy something that they're interested in. And people aren't talking about Burst as a buy and hold, but I am, and I'm excited about it. As a matter of fact, I did 2 videos in the last 2 days, and you can see kind of in the thumbnail, if you haven't listened to them, that I was like, I'm speculating on Burst and to buy Burst. So I want to tell you why. First of all, since I've said that, since my videos, and I'm not saying that I have anything to do with it, Burst is up 20-25%. So I'll tell you why I love it. There's a few reasons. I've got some things up here. First of all, I don't know if anybody knew it, but there's a limited number of Burst coins that can be mined, and they've already mined 80.88% as of the time I'm making this video. There's only 412 million Burst left. And you can see I'm going to go to this chart. This is the Burst coins mined per day. And you can see that the number is declining on a regular basis. And that's because the difficulty is rising on a regular basis. So it's going to become scarcer. Now, obviously, when you have a max of 2 billion coins, you're not that scarce, but you have to understand that this is in the tenths of a penny. That's what this was trading for right now. And, if it were ever to go up, it doesn't take much to figure out, if you acquire a bunch, that it's going to go up. You could have, if you're holding a bunch, you could make a lot of money. And, people for that same reason are excited about Dogecoin and NEM and some of these other ones where it's super cheap right now. And let me show you some more charts. Here's the total number of wallets that are being opened on Burst, and you can see that number is steadily trending upward. Here's the total number of transactions on Burst, and you can see that number is continuously trending upward. This is Burst Nation, and the forums are unbelievable. I wasn't showing up on something called a rich list, which I will talk to you about later. And I went in here and I got so many responses. I also introduced myself. I have so many responses. The community, not to sound too mushy, is really loving. It's almost like a family, and people are really into it. And it makes me want to go back here. It makes me want to go back and chat and talk about being excited about it. There's also you can invest in assets and earn dividends on your on the coins that you give somebody. Maybe they're doing some mining with some bigger rigs than just their PC, and you can invest in that and get dividends back. There's some business things going on there. I'm just learning about it right now. There's a casino, and I heard people are having a lot of fun with that. I'm not really a gambler, although you could say investing in Burst might be gambling. I call it speculating. And it's just a really strong community, and there's a lot of cool things about it. I see some people are on here with thousands and thousands of posts. I'll tell you something else that's pretty cool. So here's my Burst wallet. I bought a couple of times, and because it's so cheap, I already have like 750,000 Burst. Well, there's something called a rich list. And if you buy and have you open a wallet and buy, and then you do at least one outgoing transaction, I mean, you can do it to anybody who's got a burst account. If you freeze frame this, you'll see this is my account. If you sent me like 10 bursts like this person did, and then I sent them right back, all of a sudden I'm activated and I'm on the rich list. So this is a ranking, and it goes up to 654 pages. Well, with my investment, which so far has been about, I don't know, just over 1 Bitcoin, it's so tiny here that I'm already, you can see my name, David Allen, I'm already ranked 171 as far as burst holders with my 752,987 burst. And I own 0.04% of all the burst coins out there. This is tiny. It is so tiny. This is so tiny and so ground floor that there's a chance that the 2 videos that I made actually helped increase the price where people bought. I mean, it is small. It is small. If you go on here, like here's like, let me scroll up, like somebody who's got who's in 101st place of all the burst held, they only have about 1.739 Bitcoin worth. I mean, it is small, and just I find it interesting on these rankings. And you know, I'm kind of a competitive person. I played competitive tennis, and you know, there was rankings there, and this is whatever. But I think it's kind of cool. But you can see the #1 holder is Poloniex, because people are probably holding on Poloniex, and third is Bittrex. And here's somebody that's got a lot, you know, about 135 Bitcoin worth. They've got 100 million. No, is that right? 100 million. So I'm sure that that was probably one of the developers. And then you come on down here, and some people have in the millions. But if you were to get, you know, 1 million coins, you'd be in the top 120 people. You know, I guess I'm going to try to get in the top 100 here. That's you know, if I put another Bitcoin in, I'd be up here. I'd be in the 80s. So it is tiny, and I think that it's moving in the right direction. And as far as a speculative play, I just am excited about it. So let me know what you think. If you do buy some, let me know that you do. And that's my feeling for the day on Burst. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you.